Why does that center? Wait. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I gotta clean my thing off. What's up, y'all? It's your boy. Just clean this real quick. That a lot better. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, I can also clean a little section over here because it's all sticky. From normal activities and crazy. Anyways, make sure. So the framing is decent. All right. As well, why? Look how fucking far I am to the fucking. Should I just keep it like that? Does it matter? I guess so. I guess it doesn't matter. I don't like it that way. Anyways, it's your boy. We're rocking and rolling today. I had to go run some errands this morning, so that's why I'm hopping on right now. But I mean, this is probably about the same time I usually get on, anyways. So it's not too different, too new, nothing like that. But yeah, let's jump into this. We're just gonna go through my watch later and stuff like that. Nothing serial. Got my own Coke Little Zeros. I can't do sugar. Also, sorry if I sound crazy. I'm nursing a cold. I'm probably gonna take some medicine as well. Let's see here. All right. Also wanted to go over. I mean, well, I don't know what I wanted to talk about today. I'm gonna put some music on. I have this one song I wanted to listen to. Oh shit! Should we look at some? Should we look at some old Ernestine content? He was fucking crazy. Towards the end of a little situation, he was like kidnapping people, like hosting a fucking. It seemed like he was sex trafficking at one point. Like he was like entrapping people. Did anyone remember that? Are you the only one who remembers that? Entrapment. You're trapped. You're trapped, brother. That's what he said to all the little girls he was trapping. He was trapping chicks too. It was weird. Alright, look at my watch later. I like want to put it on a coaster, but then I'm like, the odds of me spilling it are so much greater if I put it on a fucking coaster. Coaster situation, I have to wait. Will you? Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about this chick. She slept with 100 dudes. 100 fucking dudes. Now, I personally, I don't know what the big deal was about. I might have to make this video.
I'm Lily Follett, and today I'm getting run through by 100 guys.
That's awesome. We're gonna talk about her today, bro. That's what we're talking about, yo. She's awesome though. She's like doing her own thing. There's nothing, no disrespect. Everyone gonna be respectful about this because sex work it's on the menu. You know what I'm saying? It's you get your bag. Anybody can be a sex worker. It's prostitution is the oldest. What is it? Prostitution is the oldest profession. Yes, prostitution is commonly referred to as the oldest profession because historical records show evidence of its existence in many ancient civilizations, with some as earliest documentations dating back to Mesopotamia. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the world's oldest profession. There's also a song by Cobra Starship, and yeah, the prostitution is the world's oldest profession. I do am a professional. Now, with that being said, because we're gonna get into, they made it seem like it was a whole thing. They made a whole thing about it. The problem is that the whole this is gang banging, and well, not. It depends on how you view the term gang banging. I'm talking about porn for a second, y'all. Um, it's been a genre for forever. You know, it's not a new genre. I don't understand where the why why in the world it was like just intense. It was such an intense like moment in time for this chick. You have to fix my hair. I want to put a hat on. I'm putting a hat on, so I wanted my hair to look cool. Now I don't know if it looks good. Flop it. So I wanted to give it like a texture. Oh, it just looks greasy. I'm putting on a hat, y'all. Where's my fucking hat? My boots. Hat's coming on. I can't do it. My hair's looking straight grizzly. Let me fix my situation. Put better in my hair. Sorry, guys and girls. I get kind of, I get a little bit subconscious about my hair. Okay, that looks good. All right, because I'm on camera, bro. Everything else would just have to accept, but my hair, no. I will fix my fucking hair. I will be fixing that fucking hair, bro. I have Leo placements. I take pride in my hair. Anyways, so as I was saying, they're gonna get into this, and like, she gets treated like she's like going through a fucking religious, like, it's crazy. You guys see this shit.
The world of adult entertainment is $1 billion business. Can't explain all the feelings that you're making me feel. My heart's in overdrive and you're behind the steering wheel. Touching you, touching me, touching you, touching you.
Grab Brand Gang.
Hi Lily, I'm Josh.
I'm more of a hooker.
Nice to meet you. Is it a shoes off house? A shoes on
No,
house?
shoes on. Honestly, I've got a dog. Like, it's a total mess. Do you want a glass of water?
I would love a glass
Honestly,
of water.
I mean,
Even,
these are like-
Here, I gotta go.
could I have a tea? As a word, like, so is that the right like terminology? I'm a YouTuber, so I'm a bit red-faced and new to this world. But what is the like?
people call me anything. Star, escort, OnlyFans girl, anything really. I don't really care. It's not like a bother to me. You know, I don't drink tea.
Yeah. Oh, really?
No, so this is probably going to taste like shit because I don't really know how to make it, but just good for one thing, me, honestly.
Having been involved in the world of YouTube content creation for 10 years, I've witnessed some extreme measures taken in order to achieve online fame, as well as taking some extreme measures of my own. But none quite as extreme as the stunt I came across which inspired this documentary. Lily Phillips, a 23-year-old OnlyFans star living in London who describes herself as an English was planning on hosting an event where she would sleep with 100 of her fans in a single day.
How did you get into doing this for a career?
Well, I started when I was at university. Very tame stuff. Hand bras, underwear, things like that. Because I was at university, I was like, I'm being a anyway, could make a little bit of money.
What do you mean by you were being a anyway?
Like, I was just being at university. Like, I was just sleeping around with everyone.
But I feel like I know of a lot of girls who have done that at university, but then haven't gone on to become OnlyFans stars.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I just was like already very not proud, like very just okay with doing that. Like I've just always had quite like a sexual nature.
Yeah.
I just thought I might just make like a couple £100, can get a few rounds of drinks in, stuff like that. Just helps me out a little bit while I'm at university.
Sure.
I didn't think it would turn into like my whole career. But I think as soon as I started on the platform, I kind of realized, I guess, how much money you can make and also just how much I loved it. I was just like, why am I doing a whole degree?
For me, I just see it as her having fun and stuff. I don't think it's like, I don't think, because they're going to end up depicting her as like this sad sack who like is deranged and like, what is it? Not really. I just feel like there's like this undertone of like what she's doing is depressing and like sad and like, you know, abnormal or something. And it's like, I think they lost track of the direction of this documentary when they made the theme of it, oh, here's a porn star who's going way, way, way too far as a, you know, as an adult entertainer, you know? And you know, in reality, it's like, I personally don't think that it's sad. I don't think it's sad. I think she had a goal. She's gonna talk about it. She's like, it's been a goal. It's been a fantasy, you know, and like, I understand that like sometimes your fantasies, there's always like, you know, the whole expectation and reality thing. So maybe that's an issue, but they just kind of hyping it up as this whole like this like this deranged act or something. Oh, you'll see. You'll see. See when they start talking about it, because I know she's like having fun. She talks about it as she's having fun.
Why for being a
We're looking basically for an outfit for you to wear when you have sex with 100 guys in one day.
yeah. These guys have all seen me online. Like I can't turn up looking like a hag.
No.
Yeah. Do you like that one or the black one? I could always get
like it's a lot of. I think most of the guys are like her fans and stuff.
Will you just get like one, or will you get like a few?
I might get a couple in case one gets a bit soggy.
It's all tax deductible.
Yeah, 100%. It's to do with your business. That's quite nice. I love the push up.
Yeah, I've left Lily to it. Are these men going to be appreciating the time, effort, and dedication that has gone into this? It's not actually, but I'm filming a video with a girl who's going to be sleeping with 100 guys in one day, and she is picking out her outfit for that day.
I know a person in the entertainment world who has slept with over 1,000 people, 900 people or more. 900, bro. And at the bottom line, I'm telling you right now, this video ended up being like this undertone of slut shaming so hard. I don't like it. You know? Like, I get it. They should have just kept it as this interesting aspect and kept it rolling about how it was her fantasy and stuff and really brought it light to her. Instead, it just became this, like, this from an angle of, like, oh, what if you were in love with this girl or something? Or what if this was your wife? Or what if this is, like, your family, your friend or some shit? Like, how would you look at this person after the fact, you know? And it's like, bruh, it's not that big of a deal, you know? Some people have a lot of people there's probably a number of people in the world who have body counts of 100 or more, you know? There's a lot of fucking people in this world. Some people probably don't even keep track. Can it be gross? Yes, I can see how it might be considered gross. If you're not using protection, you're covered, you know, you're passing on STIs, then yeah, the capacity is gross. But just like anything, you know, just because you shake hands with 100 people a day, or you know, you're walking amongst other people 100 a day, it's like you're breathing different people's air, you know. I mean, obviously it's a little bit different, but I just there's this whole element of slut shaming to this documentary that I hate, because it's like, bruh, a chick, dude, whatever you want to identify as, You can sleep with as many fucking people and it doesn't make you a slut. 100,000 people, it doesn't make you a fucking slut. You know, you can be like, I'm a slut. You know, that's fine, whatever. But I don't think that constitutes as a slut. I think you can be slutty. I think you can be descriptive as a slutty, or if you're in the moment, you call yourself a slut and stuff. But I don't really think that like body count makes it. You know what makes you a slut? I'll give you this, right? If you really want to be, I mean, I don't know, having sex. They keep demonizing people for having sex and stuff and all this stuff when it's like, bro, there's so much more evil going on in this world. Like, why are we worried about people's genitals and how they're living their their sex life and stuff? It's just like, I guess they felt open enough to talk about it because she's open about it in general. She has she's a public figure and things, but like, bottom line is, I don't think it really is our business, and it's definitely not for us to say if she's a slut or not. If she's being fucking clean about it, she's wearing protection. She's talking to these dudes. It's like, whatever. Fucking let her live a life. Dudes do it, chicks do it, non-chicks, binary chicks, all kinds of different people.
Oh, how interesting!
Yeah.
Does she find them on the internet?
Yes, so you can apply if you're a subscriber of her OnlyFans, so up to 100 people, and then the whole 100 of them get to have each other one at a time on the 19th of October in London.
Oh, and it's on television?
It's going to be on her OnlyFans.
Oh, I see. Okay. She's got to have an early night tonight.
Yes, she does. A lot of electrolytes, a lot of sustenance, a lot of fiber.
Okay, lovely.
Okay. Have a great night. Lovely to meet you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye there.
No, that lady was a fucking G, bro. She was a G. I don't know. I'm not really into slut shaming. I don't think it's. I put like. One, it's not really anybody's business, I think body count shouldn't have anything to do with anything, as long as they don't have diseases and stuff, As long as you're getting checked, you're going and getting your body checked, and you're keeping up with all that stuff. You're wearing protection. You're doing your due diligence as a citizen to keep public hygiene correct. Then by all fucking means, bruh. Now, I'm not out there. My body count's kind of low. I fit into the virgin category of like hooking up and stuff. I mean, I've hooked up with a lot of people. I guess not really, not on that kind of scale. I'm in the double digits for hooking up, but I'm not in the double digits for sex and stuff. When it comes to like actual like coitus and shit, it's virgin category. Like I said, it's very like you can tell I'm a homebody by my body count, bro. Literally, I can count the many people I've done stuff with on my one hand. I think my hand has had more action than I have my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I could be considered a slut if those two people that I fucked with had like STDs and then I passed it on to the other person. If you give somebody an STD, you're a slut. That's like for sure or something. But that's not even slut. That's just evil. Being a slut isn't evil. They make it out to be this evil thing and this horrible thing, and it's just like, fuck it. Love is love, bruh. Love is love.
She seemed kind of okay with that, which I wasn't expecting.
Pretty.
Is this one of them fake taxis?
I don't know what's a fake.
You don't know what fake taxi is?
She's like,
Have you never seen
just-
like it on
she's a joke.
It's called fake taxi, and basically the taxi driver ends up like f***ing the passenger.
Really?
Yeah. Search it all when you get home.
So far, is this a normal day in the life of Lily Phillips?
Yeah, kind of. I to see, and this is also something that I'm really enjoying.
So how are you doing this? You put out a phone number. So okay.
You ready to be my pathetic little loser for the next 3 minutes? I want you to take it and eat it. Well done. Thanks for being my loser. Bye.
That was very interesting.
It's kind of fun. You're kind of like playing an acting role.
Yeah.
In a sense.
What Lily had shown us so far was fairly in keeping with most creators on OnlyFans. However, what she was planning to do in a couple of weeks' time had never been seen before.
This is where the applications are coming through.
Where the guys are messaging. I had it switched off for a little bit, so it's just.
So how are you doing this? You put out a phone
I gotta
number
fucking like
Yeah.
probably.
and
do a
people
thing.
can just apply?
Yeah, so I put out a little Twitter post, and all you do always have to send in a photo of you holding your ID. So this guy's from Belgium. He is 32.
Dude, I
Oh,
can't
he's
wait
from
to get over my
Barbados.
fucking
Jesus,
Barbados.
we're going global.
Is this just going to be completely random as to how you pick
so
them?
bad.
Yeah. Like we said, we prioritize
So
the ones who have STI checks. Yeah, I guess the only thing I'm nervous for is like for them to have a good time. I want to make sure they enjoy themselves and don't come away from it like, oh, I feel disgusted or that wasn't fun. 2006.
Oh my God.
So
How
what's
does that make him? So 18.
18, yeah. I mean, he does look 18, doesn't he? Hey there, I know I'm late, but would love to f you and lose my virginity.
He actually said loose my virginity.
I
He needs to get his
I think you did a
spelling
fucking self like that.
fixed.
think other people in the industry definitely look down on me for doing this, but I think at the end of the day, people forget that it's also my fantasy. And this is also something that I'm really enjoying and want to do and have wanted to do before I was even in the industry.
I'm 100% like okay, there is definitely this aspect of like, okay, if you really don't want to do it, right? Like no one who doesn't want to have sex with 100 dudes is out there having sex with 100 dudes, you know? Like it's what she wanted to do and shit. You know, it's not weird. I don't think it's weird. I think it's weirder if like someone forced her to do. You know what I'm saying? Which, by the way, let's not fucking pretend here that probably hasn't happened in history or something. You know, let a fucking person have autonomy to decide that they want to fucking do some crazy shit with their bodies. That's your body, your choice, bro. I'm not Nick Fuentes, dog. You know, motherfuckers we don't need to all be Nick Fuenteses out here, okay? Let motherfuckers do what they want. Don't you have tattoos and shit? Don't you have tattoos? Oh, speaking of tattoos, I need to get a tattoo.
Our filming was interrupted briefly by a phone call from Lily's mother. Apparently, she calls Lily every day.
Mum always call me every day. What have you been up to today? Oh, just getting railed. What are you? No, they're just always checking in on me.
You've obviously spoken to your parents about this, right?
I actually haven't. My parents know what I do, but I'm not on the phone to them every day going, oh, you know, I just got DP'd, I'm 17 guys today, or this and that. They don't need to know the logistics.
Of course.
I do feel a little bit like embarrassed being like, Mum and Dad, I'm 100 guys.
Why?
I guess because it's not really what my parents would have wanted me to do. Doesn't mean to say my parents are like going to disown me or hate me or anything like that. I just don't want them to think less of me. You know? Like we can still be like very close and stuff like that, but I just don't think they need to know like exactly every single detail.
Yeah. But they'll find out, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. This is the thing I think with like my like career and stuff like that. We're not sat here talking about.
It's not sad. It's just personal. You know, I think people I think with anything, okay, so like for instance, you have people who think they have or not autonomy, they have let me see, what's the word for it? Um, what's the antonym for dependence? They have subjection. They have subjection over they have subjection over uh, public figures. And I think when you get into the category of sex work, it becomes a really interesting, the it really feels like your body, my choice when it comes to that. But because you people already feel fucking subordinates when it comes to content creators just in general, because oh, we pay for this, we do this, we give them all this stuff, when it's like, I get it, I definitely hear what you're saying, but it's not true. You can't control somebody. I think, and these creators tend to enable their fans and their audience and their following by letting them choose what content they make, letting them choose how to fucking how they feel, letting them choose. They give away a lot of their autonomy to their audience, to their following, in the name of entertainment and in the name of job security or something. And it's like, bro, first of all, you have to establish at some point in your career, in your uh that your audience doesn't make the rules for you, you know? And a lot of people end up doing that with like really outlandish shit, you know? You have motherfuckers who start doing evil shit or start doing weird shit, or things like that, just to prove that line is drawn in the sand with their audience, and things. And it's like, you could do that at any point, and it doesn't have to be this drastic thing. um I mean, people look at like really evil, like for instance, oh God, uh, sh- fucking between Logan Paul, even PewDiePie, like any content creator who's had a controversy and who is still has a following, who still has audience and stuff, like look, they can tell you that the line and the line getting drawn in the sand isn't always end all be all, you know. And it always takes these dudes or these people to do really weird shit to prove that. And it's like, just do you, just be, don't, I wouldn't say be yourself, just let the audience know that you're in control of your own life, you're in control of the situation when it comes to your own autonomy. Like, these people don't have subjection over you, you know? They don't have that power. Or what is it? I just saw the word. Yeah. Subjection and subordinance over your life, over how you decide to live your shit. And I mean, it's just with extreme things. Um, Especially with like now I know there's some crazy stuff going on in the world right now, and I'm scared to talk about it anymore just because it's like, I literally, the timeline is so scary. Um, from when I started talking about it to when everything started to go down. But yeah, I can imagine porn stars and like stuff, people who do sex work, really, really becoming at the mercy with their bodies on that, I guess. But anyways, I made a point. Let me get back to the documentary.
I filmed this with brothers today, or
Yeah.
I filmed this because there's just no need. I remember my dad saying like my friends talked about you, like seeing you on mobile, something like that, and they know, but like there's just no point in being like,
I don't even think I would want to talk about my child in this situation. When my child did some stuff like that, oh my god. I mean, Jesus. I mean, if they're independent, they're having fun, they're happy. They're talking. I mean, if she's talking to her mother every day, God, honest to God, if my child talks to me every day once they move out, I would feel so happy. That would be so awesome. It would be tough because they're an adult, you know. I would just have to figure stuff out, you know. You just I wouldn't know what to do. I guess. I mean, she has her OnlyFans. I don't think I would. I don't think it would bother me. I think I just there's like an aspect to it where it's like I don't know. It's just so personal at that point, you know. It's so personal. Like, I mean, if my child is like that's their passion, that's what they're doing, then I don't know what makes them happy, and they're making good money and they're living on their own. They have a good life. It'd be really really tough, you know, because I mean, it comes in the category of if my kid if my kid was to like I always say this. I always say this. My kid is going to be able to get away with a lot of stuff if they're taking care of business, you know? They're getting A's and B's at school. They're doing their chores. They're, you know, being awesome and nice and sweet to their mom. Like, you know, they show a lot of respect to elders. Like they're doing their stuff. They're gonna have a lot of freedoms, you know. They're gonna get nice stuff. They're gonna have a lot of and when I say that, it's like if they get in trouble at school or if they're doing something, there's a lot of stuff that's very dependent. If they get in trouble with the law and it has to do with like their safety, then they'll get in trouble. At the bottom line, if my kid anything to do with safety, my kid's getting in trouble for it. It doesn't matter. Uh, I don't care if you have A's and B's. You put your life at risk, you're getting in trouble. It won't matter. My real stipulation is if you're putting your life in danger or you're doing like I always think about like this one time when I saw a kid was like playing around touching stuff and then licked their hand, like they would get in trouble for shit like that. Like that would they would get a stern talking to. Let's just say that. You know what I'm saying? Um, that type of thing. Um, yeah, putting their life at risk is the only thing that I can be like that. No matter, I don't care if you have good grades. I don't care if you put your life at risk. Where you're in trouble, you're in big trouble. I'm saying, safety, safety first, then teamwork, always. But yeah, but like if they get caught sneaking out, they're oh god out past curfew. I don't know what kids do. Like if there's some controversial stuff that's gonna stay in between me and my children, you know. But I already have like an idea, you know. It's very dependent on how they're doing in school, how they're handling business at home with their mom, handling business, you know, with elders and you know adults and stuff. Because if they got bad grades and they're getting in trouble, or you know, there's gonna be there's some reprimanding being done, you know. You're handling business. You're taking care of business. You're getting A's and B's. You're doing top square. That's just life, bro. That's just life. You know. Uh, you you know, within reason. There's always all these things, but yeah. So same thing with stuff like this. I wouldn't really expect to for my child to want to get into it like that. I would, but then again, like I don't know. I know having children would change me. I know for a fucking fact having kids would change me, and not like in a way like a weird way, like in like a I don't know what the fuck I wouldn't do for my kids, man. Like honest to God, I already know now, right now, where I'm standing. I don't have kids yet. I haven't had that connection yet, like that. There isn't one thing I wouldn't do for them, and they haven't even been born yet. You know, I can't imagine when they're actually here. I could feel them, my hands, look into their eyes. You know, they grab my pinky with their little hand, shit like that. That's gonna change me. That will change me. You know, there's this fucking song playing right now. It's fucking in my head. Swimming by Flamingos is playing in the background. It's just like, oh my god. Um, I need to not cry because it's gonna make my whole situation all fucked up. Um, but yeah. So I don't know. I mean, if they're if my kids open with me about certain things, I don't know how I'm gonna fucking turn away from them. You know, if you should see, you know, experience what looking into someone's like face when they light up over certain things. Like it's different. You know, you can tell. You can tell when people are doing what they do because they love it. You know, and I don't think this chick has any bad intentions. I don't think she's sad. I don't think this is a sad situation. She's got a freaky flag and she's flying it, man. She looks genuinely chill, you know? Anyway, let's go on with the thing.
Oh, I'm doing this or doing that.
Yeah. Are there days where you second guess it ever?
Not particularly. There are days where I'm sat here on a Sunday. I am feeling a little bit more lonely. My friends have all got boyfriends, and I'm like, I see a comment and people are like, God, no one's ever going to marry you or something like that. And that can definitely like make me feel a little bit like, oh God, have I chose the wrong career? But like, I just totally love my job. But just like people talking about your body constantly, how you look, every day someone like picking at you. I think that's the hard part. And also just the pure fact that people think so much less of you. Yeah. Before anyone ever meets you, they already perceive you to be something. I think now I'd find it hard to make friends in terms of like real friends that really just see me for who I am and not like, like porn star online, whatever, this kind of like persona.
Yeah.
Also just like all of social media, like everyone is preying on your downfall. Banks don't allow you to bank with them. Your Instagram's trying to get shut down. Like, it's just like the little things that's just like no one likes what you do.
Yeah, because
Everyone just
because it's a real thing. It's a real fucking thing, dude. Any country, all countries, everywhere in the world, it's like violence, violence, violence. But when you come to sex, oh, that's the real crime. That's real crime and shit. And it's like, okay, well, you know what? CEOs are getting really fucking shot nowadays. You telling me you think a CEO would prefer a fucking a little bit of porn over getting shot in the head? I know I would. How about that? How about that for some real sense? Also, all that shit going on, man. Like, last thing we should be doing is reprimanding fucking people who are just making a living. You know what I'm saying? They're not hurting nobody. Apparently, I'm not gonna name names, but certain people right now, I didn't think they would get caught ever. I can't believe someone snitched on them. That's crazy. That poor lady. Also, that lady getting $100,000 bond when like Nick Fuentes can say fucking um your body, my choice, and that not be a threat is kind of strange. Also, Elon Musk is the CEO of CEOs. Just saying, that's some major points. But anyways, I digress.
Just thinks less of you, basically.
I see that you've kind of like taken on the word like and almost
Pause. um. Pause. Toaster strudel breakfast toaster strudels are deliciousness times 10. Breakfast toaster strudels, little tiny heart. Can you see that? That's a heart. Little breakfast toaster strudels are incredible. They're really good. They taste like a giant. Taste like a giant tater tot stuffed with like eggs and cheese and deliciousness. And it's got a little bit of sausage and dip it in some ketchup. But it's gotta be zero sugar ketchup because the regular ketchup is too sweet. It's nasty and I don't really like it. Anyways,
owned it in a way.
Yeah, 100%. I don't mind being called. I'm sleeping with 100 guys in a day. That is the definition of a slut, surely.
Would you refer to yourself as a feminist?
Yeah. At the end of the day, doesn't feminists mean like you just want equal rights for boys and girls? And yeah, I do what I want and I do it because I enjoy it. I think there are obviously some women that maybe go into because they have to or need the money and stuff like that, or they're kind of coached into it by men. But my personal experience is I've only ever felt empowered by the fact that I'm making money off something that I think guys will do anyway. Like guys are always going to sexualize me, so I may as well try and profit off that bit.
I mean, not all guys are going to sexualize you.
I don't really know. I
bruh. Why is this dude interviewing like? Oh, it's a good song. He's interviewing her like he's some guy she friend zoned or something. Sorry, Josh, but like, why? Why did you come at this angle? Literally, could have interviewed her in like a fun way. They make it so sad. Why'd you make it sad, bud? Don't be so sad. If you wanted to be one of the dudes, you should have just asked. Don't be Captain Save-A-Ho, dog. Don't be Captain Save-A-Ho.
I think I don't. I mean, I'm not maybe not all guys, but a would. I mean, I'm like a part of the problem. It's so hard because like doing extreme stuff like this is not normal. Like, and I think then guys are probably going to expect girls to maybe be as strong as me and sleep with this many guys and take it up with us or do stuff like that isn't real life sex. It's kind of hard to wrap my head around.
But you do enjoy doing it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think people forget it is my fantasy and this is what I enjoy. And so it's hard because you're like being selfish, but
I mean, so here's another thing is when he interviews this chick, she's also a sex worker, but
known as the Queen of Southampton.
So now this is something I've wanted to know all day. Do I call you Alex or do I call you the Queen of Southampton?
Oh, either. No, you call me Alex. Basically, I went into OnlyFans because we were really, really broke. It was really last resort.
That's really different. It's really different when you go into. See, she went into the sex work because she had to. So sleeping with 100 dudes just doesn't seem like a fucking. It doesn't seem like that's not. It's not. There's no passion, you know. It's much like anybody who goes into anything for money, you know. It's the creativity and kind of the passion gets lost, and you don't really understand why people do certain things if it's only for money and stuff. I mean, I respect if but like, I don't know. I mean, didn't if you make the money off of sex work, why don't you just use that to get a degree if you don't want to do sex work?
I had never ever sent anyone a nude prior to this ever in my life. So I was so naive going into it. I started off just doing bikini pictures and lingerie, but it is a slippery slope. And the demand is more. Before you know it, you're having sex on camera.
And is that something you regret?
There's a lot I regret on there.
Do you feel scared that you might ever have to start doing things you don't want to do in order to keep that money coming in?
It is scary, yeah, because people are starting to do the most outrageous things online. I've seen so much of it lately, and I think my daughter's already getting stick for what I do. And like I said, I don't really do anything controversial compared to all these other girls. And it just keeps being like leveled up and up and up of the expectations.
Well, on Saturday, I'm going to another OnlyFans creator, Lily Phillips, is planning to sleep with 100 men in a single day for OnlyFans content. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's really sad. I just worry about her mental health.
I see. I mean, I get it. I definitely understand, but like, you shouldn't feel if. My big thing about like sympathy is like, you don't want to ever if like a person comes at you with like crazy news or crazy stuff or whatever, like you don't really understand someone else's reality. If someone else is sad about a situation, then you can be like, okay, that's really sad. I understand, but it's about holding space. Phillips never ever fucking once came at this as a sad thing. So to feel sympathy, to sympathize her with her or sympathize or like feel sorry for her or something is just kind of, I don't know, a little bit redundant in my opinion. I think it's not a big deal, especially since he doesn't seem like it's a sad thing. I don't think I'm gonna take pity on somebody, but yeah.
The atmosphere inside was nervous and very strange. Just as we were starting to think the Queen of Southampton was right, and this was all a hoax, the first man arrived.
Yes, I'm here for the thing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a bit early.
But cool, so technically anyone could come down as long as they were over the age of 18.
Yeah.
Yes, without a doubt.
How are you doing? How's it going so far? How many are we on?
Only 8.
Originally, we had been told we'd be allowed back to film with Lily while she had a break for lunch at...
Oh, yeah.
Lily's just in the shower now.
As the sort of brains behind this and managing the whole thing, how did you think it went?
You know, like online, when I saw the article, because I remember seeing the article, I thought it was like, I remember thinking like, I don't know. It just depends. It just depends. Anyways, let me see what else we got going on here, because I wanted to go over the secret world of woke coke. Let's look into this.
What is up, everybody? I am currently working on a video, but I realized that the subject matter could get me in a little bit of trouble here at YouTube. So as a warm-up, I actually wanted to share a segment from this week's episode of The Company Lot with you. And that segment is about woke cocaine. I know all of you don't watch The Company Lot, which is a podcast I do on this channel where I talk about weird dystopian tech news and read just general stories about technology that make you feel really bad inside. So if an hour of scaring the hose isn't your thing, that's fine. That's not what this is. I think this will be, just a nice little 15-minute chuckle. And yeah, that can get you in the mood for the video I got coming out next. So please enjoy this segment of the company lot, and I will see you all next week with a video that I'm very excited to show you. Please enjoy. Speaking of ethics, let's talk about some ethical woke. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. What? We have to do a land acknowledgement before we snort this cocaine? Do you have to acknowledge the people that this cocaine came from? Oh my God, bro. Dealers are targeting middle-aged, middle-class drug users with woke coke marketed as ethically sourced and conflict-free. No one making this cocaine is held at gunpoint. Everyone wants to be here. Every family making this cocaine wants to be here. The children mixing the gasoline in the barrels, they want to be here. They want to be here. Guys, you go to Whole Foods, every other egg on the shelf, it's, you know, they're chemically castrated chickens. They're shitting out eggs 8 times the size of their body. It's a disgusting process, but there's one producer that lets the eggs roam free, lets the eggs come out naturally, treats their chickens well. Guys, that's what we're doing here. It's a commune. It's a community of cocaine builders. We don't like the term dealers. We're builders here. We're farmers like anyone else. We're a family.
Bro,
okay. The suppliers are trying to gain a commercial edge in a competitive marketplace by appealing to increasingly, quote, woke customers who are sensitive to injustice in society. Now, this is
when the war on drugs comes full circle. They fucking told everyone not to do drugs on the street, and then pushed out fentanyl on the street and killed a bunch of people. So people really can't. There's no reason to do drugs because it could kill you and it's gonna get you in trouble anyways. And so they're now like, nobody's actually buying drugs, even though we made this system where we could exploit the fuck out of people who are vulnerable to addiction and money spending and drug abuse, which could also lead to gambling addictions. Like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe we actually got them to stop doing drugs when we made it really, really impossible to even go near drugs, because drugs have become fucking murdering substances. Everybody's dying on fucking drugs, bro. I personally would not touch the drug scene with a 7-foot pole right now because of how scary it is. I have to, if I would even decide to get back into the fucking game, I would have to get several testing kits and think twice about whether or not I need to put certain people in my will before touching anything, because god damn it, everyone's fucking dying. I used to get involved. I used to really get involved with like Goosebumps. I used to really get involved with stuff like this, and I take a lot of pride in the fact that I got clean and, you know, never really touched the stuff. I'm 5 years, 6. Oh no, I think I stopped in like 2017, so I'm like 7 years clean from a lot of different stuff. The only thing that kind of touch every once in a while is green and maybe like a mushroom here and there. But other than that, totally fucking clean. You know, I used to do all kinds of stuff. I mean, you want to talk about fucking substances, bro. I used to do acid. I used to do Molly, ecstasy, fucking. I used to do also fucking schmocaine. At one point, there was some schmoshmaine involved with my little situation, but I stopped right when it got bad. Like 2017, 2018, when everyone was like the Xanny. Oh my god, speaking of Xannies, I tried that and it gave me anxiety. I'm pretty sure I developed anxiety because of Xanax. It was annoying. Um, but yeah, as of right now, nope. Plus, I'm like in like a really different phase of my life where drugs just aren't really the fucking move. When I have more time and a little bit more headspace, and my my living situation is a little bit different. Who knows what I'll do, you know? Uh, make if I have the opportunity to do certain things, maybe I'll have a little more fun. But right now, it's just not fun for me, so I don't really do any of that. But yeah, uh, even if I wanted to, it's really impossible because I don't want to die.
Hilarious. I used to do a bit on stage. I haven't done it in a while. I think it's kind of cheap, but it was about how during Pride Month, Duracell batteries became gay batteries.
Yes.
This month, the batteries are gay. And a buddy of mine, Andrew Michon, had a great tag for it. He's like, the batteries go both ways this month. They do minus, minus, and plus, plus. Shout out to Andrew. I don't do the bit anymore, but it was all the whole point of the bit was just about how, you know, corporations kind of tap into things when it feels right, you know, when it's good for them. And the cocaine being woke gives me hope that we will see pride flags wrapped around these little baggies next year.
Nice.
The woke Coke will have
Oof.
seasons of the month. Can you imagine, guys? The Black History Month edition cocaine.
Nah.
I mean, the levels of insensitivity that this company that these builders can apply will be South Park levels of irony that the average Redditor will be creaming over. Creaming, dude. Sound off in the comments. This is a fun premise. I actually am just pausing here to stare at this article and look at what I'm observing. This is one of those that's so funny I can't move.
Nope.
The dark web is a fast-growing marketplace for cocaine, with dealers relying on TripAdvisor-style ratings and many emphasizing their ethical credentials. So the Silk Road has become lame because we have middle-aged, former late-stage millennials becoming middle-aged, and they're going, I've just done so much, you know, really kind of not nice cocaine. I've done so much cocaine that I just know it's like kind of icky. It's gross. I'm on a new Goop diet. Gwen has this great program for cleansing your body. And I'm just, you know, granted, I like to have fun, but when I'm putting stuff in my body, I want to feel if I can't, you know, if I know I'm doing something bad, if I can at least know that the bad stuff is clean going in. And I get this, you know, in a growing market of fentanyl. Maybe there's a real appetite for acute cocaine, an ethical cocaine, a feel-good cocaine. But it's just funny that a capitalist structure could create something like this. Ethical, because, you know, there's already ethical ketamine, right?
Isn't that just like
for like
therapy?
depression treatment? I know there's a ton of that. So Ethical K, kind of a good band name, but Ethical K is out there. So ethical cocaine was only a matter of time, right? Britain is one of the world's cocaine capitals. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
UK.
Sure, there's a joke in there.
Oh yeah.
Britain can't get enough white. Brexit. I don't know. We're having cocaine for Brexit. Bristol. I'm going to say it in a voice because it's funny. Bristol has the highest rate of consumption per person in Europe, and London gets through the largest amount, 23 kilos a day, according to King's College in London. Users can get cocaine delivered more quickly in England and Scotland than a takeaway pizza. What?
Interesting. Ethical cane. Okay, so yeah, they legalized. They want fucking what is it called? Medical cocaine, essentially. So let me see here. Good news in November you might have missed has social created a boring culture. How capitalism fake war on capitalism, Hollywood's fake war. Live for yourself, not for others. Nightmare Shroom. Should we watch the Nightmare Shroom trip at the mall? If this, I mean, I kind of want to see it.
Okay. Story time.
3K subscribers.
My 17th birthday, which I'm gonna be 19 soon. Today is the 28th of October.
Time.
I will be 19 on the 11th of November. And so I wanted to share. I watched a bunch of story times from this other girl, and I was just thinking, like, shit, I have some funny stories too, and this is one of them. And I don't want to forget it. It was my 17th birthday. I think I had started doing shrooms when I was 16. It definitely wasn't earlier than that. And I loved them, and I had never had a bad trip. It was only ever amazing. So I was like, fuck it. Oh, my hair looks so... It's like, fuck it. That looks worse. I'm going to trip on my 17th birthday, right? I was with Hunter at the time, so Hunter is the one who was with me for the whole thing. He was the only one with me. I don't remember anything besides, like, anything before walking up to his car, which was in my driveway, with the bag of shrooms in hand.
I want to smoke so bad. I need to look this up. How much congestion can I have before I can vape? If you have noticeable congestion, you should not vape, as it can further irritate your earways and worsen. I'm just gonna take one puff. If I notice it worsens my stuff, then I won't do it. We're all gonna take a poo, okay? Some science experiment. All right. Okay. I needed to vape. Hold on, I gotta. Um. I can tell it's not helping. So I'm just gonna I'll probably hold off. But I'm probably gonna get some more cough medicine. Shot it.
And you know, the drive there,
I thought she was.
don't remember much either, so it must have just been normal. But I do remember pulling into the mall parking lot. I don't remember it starting to take them, the shrooms. So it must have been, it was probably 15 minutes before this. But I do remember like once we got pulled into the parking lot of the mall, I took the bag of shrooms out again, and I was like, it had been a little, like 15 minutes maybe. I was like, oh, they're not hitting. Classic fucking, you know, they're not hitting. Let me take more. So I took more, and not a lot more, maybe like half a gram more or a quarter of a gram more, or something like that. And it was fine. And as soon as I stepped out of the car and we were walking through the parking lot, then it started to hit. I was like, oh, okay, shit. But that was something in the back of my mind. Because most of me was just, I was just laughing my ass off. I almost remember what I was talking about. If like, I'll probably remember tomorrow exactly what I'm trying to think of now, but it was just something goofy that, you know, just those shroom thoughts that like, it's not really funny, but it's funny to you. It was some shit like that I was talking about. And then eventually we got to it's all kind of a blur. Maybe I should have picked a better story. Honestly, all of my stories are blurs because of the nature of what I was doing in them. So, but I guess, I don't know, I'll just make this one quick, right? So we get to the mall, and what sticks with me is just what was like, well, the traumatic shit sticks with me, right? But the mundane stuff of like getting there at first and waiting for the shrooms to hit doesn't really, I don't know, we probably just walked around the mall and fucking went to Hot Topic or whatever, and we're like looking at shit. Oh my god, wait. No, it just all came back to me. So sorry about that. We got to the mall.
Bro.
I remember now there were other people there, but we weren't hanging out with them in the end. When we got to the mall, my friends were already there. Mine and Hunter's friends were already there. I remember Andrew was there.
Pause. At any given rate, when you're sick, you want to drink a lot of liquids. Lots and lots of liquids.
Who's Hunter's friend. And they were watching Black Panther 2. It had like just come out. I think Andrew and two other friends of his who were like mutual friends, whatever, but not as close. And so we met when we got there. Then we met Andrew in the bathroom, the movie theater bathroom, because I don't think the movie had started yet. And he had a cart with him. And so I had taken the shrooms. I was like, yo, let me hit the cart. So, you know, I hit it a bunch of times, but I didn't think it was that much. And then Hunter was like, yo, let me hit it too. This was a new cart, by the way. Like, he had just got it the day before. And so Hunter was like, yo, let me hit it. Da-da-da-da-da. And so they hit it. We hit it. We're just shooting the shit, talking in this movie theater bathroom. I was in the boys' bathroom, by the way, because they'd already started to hit me, and I just didn't give a fuck. I was in the boys' bathroom. And, well, basically, we give the cart back to Andrew, and he's like, holy shit, it's half empty. It's half fucking empty. And I didn't believe him, so I looked at it. It was half empty. Between me and Hunter, we had drained half of it. And we weren't in the bathroom a long time either. Like, don't let it get confused. We were in there maybe 15 minutes. Maybe 15 minutes. Again, I was on shrooms, so my perception of time is not good. So could have been 5. But it was enough time to drain half of a cart. So there's that. So basically then, maybe I'm forgetting something else, but I believe the next thing we did was like walk around the mall. Yeah, it was walk around the mall for a bit. And then once Black Panther started, I was like, holy shit, wait, we got to go see Black Panther. But I didn't want to pay for the tickets. He didn't want to pay for the tickets. In fact, it had already started, so I don't even think they were selling them anymore. So we were like, let's just ask Andrew which fucking theater he's in, and let's just go in the goddamn theater like anybody else would do, right? So we do just that, and there are like no seats.
Oh damn. Well, I want to see what they say about has social media created a boring
I have
culture?
very few toxic relationships in my life. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. To me, this is priceless. I think that the places where I can find freedom in my own personal life from substance, from outside material, is, well, priceless. But I say all this for context. I come here to admit that for a large portion of my life, I've been addicted to something a lot less material, a lot less substantive, a lot less obvious: social media. I've heard this called everything from content addiction to technological dependency, but to me, the only label they've ever cared to put on it is just a problem. It's a problem. It's weird though, because like most people don't see this as being a problem. I guess that makes sense because if you have some other actual more tangible addiction in your life, you're not going to analyze those extra couple hours a day you spend on your phone. It's not cigarettes. It won't make you wake up the next morning and cough up a ball of gook because you were on Instagram the day before. But to me, I think it presents a different type of illness, one of mindset. Looking back at me and my life, I think those extra couple hours a day on YouTube, Instagram, or Snapchat served to affect me way more than I thought it would or even could. Looking at the people around me and the culture coming out of this generation, I can't help but ask, has social media done this? Has social media served to cultivate a boring culture? Let's figure it out. Let's figure out how social media has served to affect each and every one of us and how that served to affect the culture coming out of this era that feels all around pretty vapid to me and many others. And of course, to answer the most pertinent question of all, has social media created a boring culture? Yeah, we gotta start here. It just makes sense. The algorithms are utterly inseparable from the main idea here as they affect, well, all of it. The algorithms of these social media platforms we so frequently use decide what we see. They dictate our culture in a sense. If we buy into the idea that social media creates our modern culture, a presumption we kind of have to take for the purpose of this video, then we also buy into the idea that the algorithm dictates our modern culture. These two conclusions are inseparable from each other. This new world of the algorithm dictating things presents a pretty massive problem, though. The algorithm can be cracked. Before, when labels and PR firms and all that were deciding who gets the attention and how, yeah, a lot less people made it through the door, but it also meant there was some semblance of a human touch to the process. When an A&R is coming to see your art and consider signing you, there are no buttons to be pressed. You can't say the right string of words and get signed. The algorithm, being lines of code, has buttons to be pushed. If someone can figure out how to get a fourth of people to click a small image and watch at least 75% of whatever they made, this will typically get propelled through an algorithm. The issue is that there are dishonest ways to get someone to click a small image. There are dishonest ways to keep someone's attention for 5 minutes. The algorithm doesn't know that, though. The algorithm can't tell if someone's content is pure art, honest in intention and execution. They can only tell two things. Are they clicking and are they watching? And if they did those two, they must love it. This algorithmic assumption that if people click and watch something, it must be good leads to a pretty empty feeling of what reaches the top of these social media platforms. No one's basing their personality off a Mr. Beast video. No one's having any life-changing takeaways from a Kylie Jenner post. But they click them and they viewed them. So now everyone sees them. This vapid and metric algorithm makes it so that anyone can get to the top, but oftentimes it's the least impressive and the most calculated people that certainly will get to the top. These algorithms are fine usually. They aren't evil and they'll usually get people content that entertains them. But we're not here talking about entertainment, we're here talking about culture. Culture comes from art, and art made around the premise of keeping people's attention for as long as possible is, in my opinion, always going to feel stale. So there's a bit of another element to this algorithm discussion. Trends. I've had a bit of a...
Okay. Alright, I'm kind of over, I think, the commentary situation. Let's look at something else. See, congrats, you have no personality. Let me see here. This sucks. It really is that damn raw pork. Why nothing you buy feels good anymore? Oh, kind of went over that. We're in a sincerity epidemic. Maybe y'all are. I'm not. This video's about brain rot. Don't leave your life. Don't leave your job. Life is not a what? Don't leave your job. Life is not a joke. Yeah, it's true. Girl math. Poverty core is in the dark side of shame. 30-second drawings. Well, I'm high. Company is awful. Distro kid maybe. Today I learned some people have an inner monologue. How to make a video so funny you don't have the time to scroll. I mean, I kind of want to talk about. I mean, I do and I don't. I want to talk about the situation going on with that one guy. Shot a CEO and then he shot. There's like a bunch of. It's just like. Are we allowed to laugh when the CEO dies? Like. I don't even know what to say about it. It's kind of scary in the sense that, like, people, the Illuminati, the 1%, they feel. I mean, that one lady threatened. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that, I guess. But this song is really good. I'm just gonna play. Hello me, you like to me, your smile. Hello me, you like to be. Hello me, you like to me, your smile. Hello me, you like to me. Hello me, you like to me, your smile. Hello me, you like to be. Hello me, you like to me, your smile. Hello me, you like to me. Hello me, you like to me, your smile. Hello me, you like to be. Hello me, you like to me, your smile. Hello me, you like to me. Hello me, you like to me, your smile. Hello me, you like to be. Hello me, you like to me, your smile. Hello me, you like to me. All I want is you. Hello me, you like to be. All I want is you. You like to me. Hello me, you like to me, your arms. Hello me, you like to be. Hello me, you like to me. Hello me. Super mean garlic. But like why? See, this is what I don't understand. The double standard. There's a double standard. Double standard, though. I hate to point it out. 'Cause it's like, it seems like it's having quite an effect on class consciousness and stuff, but like, I don't know, dude. How, say before, I said how it is, I don't know what they want. If they weren't so blatantly open about how they are doing everything they can to make it difficult for people to sort of have standards for these people, like they have it's no secret that these people, the 1%, are going out of their way to make sure that they're above the law, and that's really fucking weird. Why? Why do you want to be above the law? No one else is. Why do you have to? You know? I think they forget that they have all this money, and it's like money doesn't buy everything. Like you sold out. That's your fault, not ours. Don't take it out on us. You know? You made your bed, you sleep in it. You have a bunch of money, you don't have friends, you don't have any of this other shit. You don't have a heart. That's not our fucking fault. You have to fucking take it out on us. The little people, bro. Why don't you go fucking do something? You know, the best remedy for that is to help people. You know, like, go help somebody. Go be selfless for a change. Maybe that'll make you feel better. They don't fucking know that. Instead, they're top downing it, and they're like, fuck it, no, it's gonna fucking just keep fucking over people until I have more money. Somehow, some way, this money's gonna fucking pay for me being a fucking shithead. It's like, no, dude, you're gonna get shot. That's what that money's gonna end up doing. Apparently. I'm not promising anything. According to fucking people over, leading to people fucking other people over. Essentially. I mean, that's just what that is, you know? Fuck over people, they'll fuck you over. An eye for an eye, bud. An eye for an eye. I'm not guaranteeing it. I'm not promising anything. I'm just saying that, like, people go to drastic drastic measures quote? Not really drastic measures quote. Desperate times call for desperate measures. That's what that is, bro. That's you put people in a cage, they're gonna fucking act like animals, dog. taking no risks, I ain't pinching piss. I stay ahead of your miss, taking no risks, I ain't pinching pennies. You can't get a heat benefits, taking no risks, I ain't pinching piss. I stay ahead of your miss, taking no risks, I ain't pinching pennies. You can't get a heat benefits, taking no risks, I ain't pinching piss. I stay ahead of your miss, taking no risks, I ain't pinching pennies. You can't get a heat benefits, taking no risks, I ain't pinching piss. I stay ahead of your miss, taking no risks, I ain't pinching pennies. You can't get a heat benefits, taking no risks, I ain't pinching pennies. And I'm not sure what that means. Oh, but I'm really getting into. I'm gonna put my jacket on. It's cold. AOC on there is like people who see deny claims as acts of violence. There we go. See? Ooh. You know what else to do? I mean, yeah. Never get the richest man in the world. Elon Musk wants to cut the money for the most talented people in our country. What was the comments on it? I'm missing. He can't get the heat benefits. Taking no risks, I ain't pinching piss. Taking no risks, I ain't pinching piss. He can't get the heat benefits. Change ain't worry about fame. Piss. If I still gotta make love, I'ma go out same way I came. Piss. He can't get the heat benefits. Taking no risks, I ain't pinching piss. Taking no risks, I ain't pinching piss. He can't get the heat benefits. Change ain't worry about fame. Piss. If I still gotta make love, I'ma go out same way I came. All the money out here, better get you some. He can't get the heat benefits. Taking no risks, I ain't pinching piss. Taking no risks, I ain't pinching piss. He can't get the heat benefits. Change ain't worry about fame. Piss. If I still gotta make love, I'ma go out same way I came. Yeah. Not to fucking be pessimistic or nothing, but I know Musk likes to paint himself as this like weird fucking, I don't know, idol in his mind, you know, because he's like this, like, I don't know, I think he still lives in the idea that people love billionaires or something, when it's like, oh, you're the richest man in the world in a time where people hate billionaires the most. That's not a good thing. That's the least, I already talked about this before, but as a person who has so much money, anybody who has a lot of money really shouldn't be taking things of wealth. To be honest, you're supposed to be quiet, hiding, and like fucking scared because you're a target. Because you are. I don't know how Musk doesn't figure out that he's a fucking target. And it wasn't even. It's not even like. It's not even after the fact that everyone's mob mentality on this whole eat the rich thing. This is in part to the fact that in any situation, you have the most to lose. You know, like, you're not supposed to let people know that you have a lot of money. That's like crazy. You know, in any situation. I mean, we don't know where he lives. Well, he lives in Texas. That's the only thing. But like, Jesus, that guy's so fucking dumb. Sorry, he's as smart as they like to paint himself as. He's really dumb. I'm surprised nothing has happened to him already. Just not even having nothing to do with him being like the CEO in this, in the last 2 weeks of everybody calling out CEOs as the devil and shit. It's just basically him having all the money in the world, him basically giving out where he lives most of the time, giving out where he operates the most. You know, like he just puts way too much out there. He really should have just fucking stayed hidden. You know, as the richest man in the world, he really shouldn't have given out his name, anything. Why the hell would you give up your autonomy, your anonymity when you have all the money in the fucking world? That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Dude, I get fucking stressed knowing that I have, a little bit of savings in my account. I can't imagine having fucking the most money in the whole world, even knowing my name, knowing where I reside most of the time. That's weird. Like, why? You know? And he's like openly fucking like his politics are against the people. Like he really has not thought this through. I don't think. I feel really scared for him, honestly, because this whole class consciousness mob situation is really only gonna put that hurricane eye on his ass, ultimately. Because I'm pretty sure he rigged the election. Pretty sure he's working with Putin. I'm pretty sure he's paying like the government to keep his ass safe. As far as like I'm pretty sure he paid Trump. He definitely paid for voters. He was way too open. He could have been silent. We could have just never known about his ass. Or whatever, you know? The people will probably figure out. It reminds me of that scene where it's like he's seeing this all for the first time. He's figuring out where she stands in the food chain. I don't think we want her to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, good grief, bro. That's crazy. He's really proud about it too. Like, dude, you're not safe. You're really not safe. You know? I don't really hope anything necessarily. Well, I mean, I don't know. He hates trans people, so for me, it's like, dude, you really just you're biting the hands that feed you in so many ways. It's not even funny. Like, I don't know. Like even the fucking guy, who that kid who fucking did that shit, that CEO shit, like he fucking liked Elon, and then Elon went and talked shit about him. He went and talked shit about him. Like, oh my god, stop, bro, just stop. You know, it's like, damn, dude. I don't know. Like I said, it gives me anxiety because I'm like, fuck. I don't know how to feel about it. Like, am I gonna be sad about it? I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be sad about it because it's just a great person. He's not a great dude at the bottom line. You know, I don't think I'd feel that sad, but I don't know if I really want anyone to die. You know. But to be honest, do they deserve it? Maybe. You know? It's up for the people to decide. Honestly, if the people decide that Musk is guilty in a lot of ways, and they're gonna they have the capacity to carry out vigilante justice this year. You know, street justice. That's nothing that we can really decide. I don't know who can really get in the way of that. Trump's not gonna get in the way. Trump already got shot. Pardoning from street justice. You know? At the very end of the day, like, there's only so much contracts and rules and stuff, you know. When people, I don't know about daylight savings. Freeman. So yeah, that's how. That's my view on the situation is that I really feel like Musk could have kept his personal business a little bit better. I feel like he could have done a lot. I mean, the damage is already done. Ultimately, any damage that he could be doing, he's already doing it. But I feel like the inevitable kind of target that he put on his back could have been prolonged had he stayed a little bit more anonymous. As of right now, him putting out all his business and just really just being gregarious about everything, everything that he does is really unsafe. He put himself in a really unsafe position. And this isn't like this is just speculation. This has nothing to do with like how I feel about the situation. I just or like, you know, my personal opinions on his politics or business or whatever. This is just strictly from stranger to stranger, finding in like what I know about, you know, personal business and stuff and like how discretion can keep you safe. Especially in the day and age when people are really, really gung ho and you know everyone it's a jungle right now. It's a jungle out there, bro. You give out anybody can give out the position in any situation, and if you're fucking King Midas himself, like you don't really want to let people know that. I feel. So I don't know. I don't know, dude. I mean, dank memes is whatever. See, shit like this is just gonna push these kids over the edge. But I guess everyone wants that. A $75 pit diaper that lets you pee during concert. Ew, what the fuck? I'm getting pissed and shit everywhere. Shouldn't we be mourning all the people who died from the decisions of healthcare companies instead? Telling me an executive get away with letting countless people die for profit, but we are expected to feel bad for the death of that same executive who was essentially a mass murderer. Yeah, the principal. There's a principal on that. Oh shit. Why did you hit? Damn, she got fucking wrecked. Yeah, the fucking it's so crazy, man. Damn. I don't know why you would hit somebody. That's crazy. I always remember in 2000 booked Teen Pop do Daphne was to perform before the concert. Who went to see pelted them with bottles, piss, and wheelchair, amongst other things. Main characters. Oh, I'm so over the main character Reddit. Because the bottom line is, what movie are you the main character in? You know, can we address that as a society? Like, honest to God, what movie are you the main character? Can we start talking about that more? Because that's a big question to be asked. Oh, okay. So they didn't mean to hit her in the face. I was like, who the fuck hits Billie Eilish? She's like sitting. They probably overthrew. Okay. Yeah, you could tell she knew. She was like, come on, bud. Like, at least throw when I'm standing. Billie Eilish's. She's dope. Not that now I just fall down. I was like confused by that. See? see what I mean? Rose, you go somewhere else. Stop going. Like he should have been way more, you know what I mean? If he was gonna start doing this shit. Fact of the matter is that he's so open. It's gonna come back and bite him in the ass so bad. I just know. Boys hostage. Oh shit. Boom. Dude, I fucking love Overlord. That's great. See that?